If you're watching this video, you're probably either A, a computer science student looking to learn more about software internships, B, a non-computer science student who's possibly interested in getting into the field of software development, or C, one of my recent subscribers who's probably really confused as to why this isn't another basketball video. Thanks again to you guys for being subscribed and engaging with my videos like you do. I really appreciate it, and I'll definitely have a lot more basketball videos planned as soon as I finish finals week. Speaking more on that, I'm actually majoring in computer science, and along with that comes the blessing I've had of interning at multiple companies during my time in college. And when I say interning, I mean being a part of their internship program, which is short-term employment, basically just working with that company for about 3 months in the summer. I don't need to name the exact companies that I work with, but they were all pretty different from each other in terms of size and employee makeup and location. And I had a good time at each. Definitely don't regret having the experience of all of them. So if it wasn't already clear, my main position was as a software engineering intern, which means that I'd be writing a lot of code. Pretty much every day I'd be staring at a screen for upwards of 5 hours. And that doesn't even encompass all the times that we had team stand-ups or daily meetings with my manager where we talked about my project and about my progress towards achieving set goals. So don't get me wrong here. Years of playing video games for hundreds of hours have already conditioned my eyes to be looking at screens for all day. And I actually like computer science and software development, coding, programming as a whole already. So I don't mind doing this, and I can definitely see myself doing this as a full-time career. In fact, that's absolutely the plan. Right after graduation, I'm trying to become a software engineer. But at the same time, I'd like to think that I'm more than that my main life doesn't exactly revolve around computer science. And lately, it seems like a lot of the narrative in the industry is that you have to be encompassed. Your life, you have to live and breathe code. You have to talk in JavaScript. You have to think in Python. And all in all, if you're not fully 110% into it, you're not going to be successful. Now, I could be wrong, and I don't fully believe that applies in every single case. Just from what I've seen firsthand and my peers around me that have interned in similar companies, it does seem that the more invested you are in programming and computer science, it feels like the more favorably you're looked, especially in interviews or speaking with other like-minded people. And I'm not even talking about just going straight into Silicon Valley or San Francisco Starbucks, because it seems like the majority of the conversation in those areas is strictly tech. And I like basketball, I like hip-hop, rap, I like playing Fortnite. Trying to think off the top of my head what else, but what I mean to say is I have a bunch of activities that define me, not just programming. Even though I do have a deep passion for it, I talk about it on my channel, I write about it on Medium. I have a bunch of different avenues where I can express my love of programming, but at the same time, that isn't the only thing that defines me. What does define me? To be honest, it's something I'm still looking for myself. I'm still trying to figure out what are the exact interests that I truly hold dear. And I know programming will be a part of it, but it won't be the only thing. If you're still here watching this video, thanks for listening to my 4-minute rant about life and perspective and whatever. So I guess I should talk more about my experiences as a software engineering intern, in case that can help anybody that's watching this, regardless of whether or not you're in school or possibly looking at software development as a career. So before I got my first internship, Reddit was my main information source for everything related to software engineering, and I was obsessed with it. All the perks, all the stories about going to work in jeans and a t-shirt, and all the free food, and just getting to work on cool projects and coding all day, all that cool stuff. And yeah, in real life, the internships turned out to be even greater than I could have imagined. I was given really interesting projects to work on, really smart and fun-loving people to work with and learn from, and a lot of freedom to sort of manage my own time and work on projects on my own. Every program is different though, and company as well, so I wouldn't say that you should take this bias that I have to apply to every single internship program, but just know that getting to work with coding and technology at all is a major benefit, especially if you love doing it like I do. And lastly, I am not going to ignore the fact that software development jobs pay a lot of money, a lot of cash. In fact, software development jobs are definitely in the 1% bracket of any kind of comparison you want to do with other jobs in the country, in terms of job security, in terms of salary, benefits, all of that. And absolutely, I'm not gonna lie and say that just the motivation to work with technology and just loving coding is my only motivation, because it's not. I'm motivated by the idea of making a lot of money. I want to have a secure life and take care of my parents and my family and everyone around me. And software development is a great way to do that, especially nowadays with how large and inflated some salaries are. But still, think about it. Are you the type of person that can sit in a chair and just code for hours and hours upon end and talk about compilation errors, JavaScript, and hint water? Do you like hint water? You don't have to love programming to get something out of it. You don't even have to like it very much, even though I feel like you should, at least a little bit. Anyway, all I'm saying is just try not to let coding encompass your life if you take anything from this video. And this is from a former software engineering student. And I kind of like talking about topics like these, so I'll probably end up making a playlist where I just talk about my experiences, maybe go more in depth about my past internships, some of my current projects, and anything related to the computer science industry if anyone's interested. And thanks for watching to the end of this video, listening to me rant for a good 60% of it. And yep, thanks for watching.